welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Jaden Miller.
And I'm Cam Madrano.
Last Friday, Eye of the Tiger broke varsity girls soccer, forfeiting 3 games due to an in-season infraction. This forfeit dropped the team from first place to 4th in league, slimming their chances at CVC title.
In short, we basically stepped forward and said, look, we had one at this ID camp in Arizona. So we basically called the CIF office, and they said, all right, that's the games that she's played since that camp. You have to forfeit those, which we did, as well as she needs to sit out 2 more.
They play today at Consumance Oaks.
Last week, students participated in a school-wide survey. The LCAP survey is conducted to receive suggestions on how schools may improve.
If you do the LCAP survey, your voice is heard. We get more feedback. We get more of a general perspective district-wide and school-wide on what kids' needs are. So it's like any survey. If we can get 100 people to respond to it, that's something. But if we can get 1,000 people to respond to it, we're getting a much more accurate picture of what some of the challenges are that students go through, and maybe some suggestions and ideas of how we can improve things to help them learn, help them achieve, help them do a better job in school.
An always popular internship is taking applications once again. The Kaiser Permanente launch internship is accepting applications online beginning February 5th.
It is an internship where students will learn practical job skills, and they'll be learning from professionals in different areas of the hospital. So students who are interested in the medical field are encouraged highly to apply.
The final deadline to submit an application is February 18th.
We now go to Cale Gibson with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Cale Gibson. Well, the search is finally over as girls swimming has finally found a coach for this upcoming season. Current girls water polo and soccer coach Paul Stewart has agreed to take over responsibilities for the girls swim team. We go to Elena Bateman with more.
Current girls water polo and soccer coach Paul Stewart has agreed to take on coaching the girls swim team at RHS. Stewart will now have a coaching job in the fall, winter, and spring. He believes that by coaching swim, it will help with water polo participation.
Swimming goes so well with our water polo team. And over the years, I thought, wow, if I could balance both, I could possibly help both teams become better. The water polo players that don't swim could now swim. I know sometimes they choose not to do anything, or track or softball, but maybe now they'll come to swimming. And then swimmers, there's a lot of them out there who don't do anything other than swimming, and maybe I can get some of them out to polo. So maybe it'll help both. And they're seeing the same face out there, so instead of just polo and swim, think of it as like Roseville Aquatics.
Stewart believes that it will be a transition and will take it one step at a time.
We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Mr. March was here for a few years, and so some of those girls that have been with him, they're used to his ways, and they had expectations that he'd be back. But sometimes life changes, and his job didn't give him the time to do it. And I put my name in the and told him that I'd like to give it a try. And in the end, it worked out.
Girls soccer player and varsity swimmer Cammie Miller is excited to have Stewart as a new coach.
I'm really excited for Stu to be the new swim coach because I have him for soccer right now as my coach, and I really like him, and he's a great guy, and I think it'll be a change for the swim team and hopefully be a good addition for a good new year.
4-year swimmer Jules Jansen is excited to see Stewart taking over the team, but is upset the former coach Mike March is gone.
I'm really excited that it'll bring new energy to the team, but I'm definitely disappointed that our old coach is not going to be back this season.
Jansen believes that with Stewart present, more girls will come out and participate.
Since he's a soccer coach, I think that he's going to get a lot of people that way, and also he's a teacher on campus where our other coach wasn't, so it was harder for him to encourage and recruit girls to come and join the team.
In other sports news, the varsity boys basketball team had a nice win up in Shingle Springs against the Ponderosa Bruins on Friday night. The team won by a nail-biter as the team would go on to win with a score of 75-72. The boys are currently 15-5 overall and 5-2 in league and sit at 3rd place in the CVC. The girls varsity basketball team had a blowout win against the Bruins with a score of 61-25, pushing their overall record to 14-6 and 4-3 in league, putting them in 4th place in the CVC. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now we go over to Gabby with entertainment.
Thanks, Cale.
Best Picture nominee Phantom Thread explores the mind of Daniel Day-Lewis as temperamental dress designer Reynolds in 1950s London and his relationship with the plain girl he makes his muse. Rumor has it this is Daniel Day-Lewis' final film. While he unsurprisingly played the role with expert precision, I wish he would have saved his final performance for something more monumental, something that could have even surpassed his titular character in Lincoln 2012. Though I would have wanted more, it was a treat to finally hear Daniel Day-Lewis' real voice. I can't remember the last time he's finally used that in a role. Alongside Day-Lewis is a sneakily good Vicky Krieps playing Alma, the seemingly innocent girl Reynolds takes in to model and inspire him. The dichotomy of Alma's character adds to the underlying sinister feeling of the film. In the first half of the movie, it is a lush, sensual period piece that slowly spirals into a dark and twisted love affair. Much like Reynolds with his dresses, director Paul Thomas Anderson saturated this masterpiece with passion. He scripted, directed, and shot this film himself, truly restoring him to his There Will Be Blood heyday, whereas Inherent Vice practically derailed his credibility. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Gabby. Senior Jaden Santos is creating a gift for her boyfriend in military boot camp.
When senior Jaden Santos' boyfriend, Daniel Vasquez, graduated early to enter a military boot camp in San Diego, she harnessed social media to fashion a surprise photo album that incorporates people across the nation.
So you just ask people who live in those states for a note card that says, Daniel, Jaden's love for you is so big it has reached this. So it'll be those states. And that's basically, once you get all of them, you just print it out and put it on a postcard or a photo album.
The idea came to her through a military support group on Facebook. Her friends and family carry her through the experience.
It does get lonely, but my friends are there to support me, so when times get hard, they're always just there for me.
Fellow senior Gabby Ordaz is among those who reached out to people from other states, motivated by her friendship with Santos and admiration of her determination.
She is very driven. She's very, she has her mind set on finishing it and getting all 50 states. I'm very proud of her because I know it's something that she wants to do and she wants to see that smile on Danny's face.
Jaden has received responses from 40 states as well as ones from 3 additional countries, placing her closer to her goal.
I've been trying to get stuff to surprise him once he gets back and just let him know that I've always been thinking of him since he's been gone. So it just makes me really proud. I'm so grateful for people helping me out, and I didn't think it'd get this far, so I'm really happy about that.
She is still looking to fill those 10 remaining states. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.